Assalamu alaikum. You see, dua is a request that we make to the Almighty. We request Him for things that we need. The more desperate our need, the more sincere our prayer, the more He is there to respond to us, the more He is eager to let us have what we want, we ask Him to do. What we find in the Quran and authentic ahadith are the kind of supplications, du'as, which are the most authentic, which are worded in the most appropriate way. Because obviously, when we are asking the Almighty for help, it is important to word our statements correctly. So, and we have so many different du'as in the two sources covering many aspects of our lives, our needs, that we don't need to go to any other source to get du'as. And furthermore, no matter what we have in our mind, we can express ourselves in our own language to ask God for help. That would be the most effective way of doing it. Because it's not just the words, but it's the feelings, it's the sentiments, emotions, sincerity, desperate sincerity. That is what the Almighty is looking for in du'as. You do it on a Friday, great. There are mentions that the prayers on Fridays are accepted, but what it means is that when a prayer is made on Friday, particularly at the time of the prayer, when the khutbah is being given, we are focusing. You know, we go to the masjid and we are there with all our attention on what is being said. So the Almighty likes what we are doing over there. And therefore, if we ask with earnestness, He listens to our prayers and responds to them. But let us not go for every message that comes to us in the form of a prayer and think that, just by reading them, we're going to get something out of them. We need to always pray to the Almighty with our inclination, our interest in saying what we are expressing. We must understand the words, and we must do it in a way that we are seeking from the Almighty what He can give to us. So, if you think that a certain dua that has come to you is not reliable, is not authentic, well, don't feel compelled to necessarily read it. Just ignore it and focus on what is mentioned in the Quran and authentic Hadith in the form of the prayers that we must make to the Almighty.